Okay, so this is going to be a video about my VR journey, and this is going to be about how VR evolved for me. So it was Christmas 2017, and I got a new gaming chair, and I got a PSVR, my first ever VR headset, and I went on, and I remember thinking, whoa, what the hell, where am I? And I was playing Astrobot Rescue Mission, and I loved that game. It was a great game. It was fun. It was great for entertainment, and it was great to be using a controller for the first time in VR. And that was my first ever VR headset go that I've ever had. And I was thinking, well, that wasn't my first ever VR headset that I ever used. I did use one before that, but it was, the long story short, I only used it for maybe one go, and that was it. It was on the Shark one, and now that I look back at it, it isn't really that scary no more. But the first ever game I played was called Astrobot, yeah, and I remember completing the whole game except for the last mission, and it was so hard to complete, so I kind of just gave up, sadly. But then I moved over to Rec Room on VR, and I was like, I didn't know you could play Rec Room in VR, and I loved it. It was great, and it was over maybe a couple of weeks that I started to play Rec Room, because I was playing Astrobot for maybe a week or two. And then I re-downloaded Astrobot thinking that I could complete it. I never did. Still could easily download it, but never complete it because I can't download it no more because my headset's not working. To call it. And then I started playing a bunch of games like Rick and Morty VR, Blood and Truth VR, or just Blood and Truth, PSVR Worlds with the sharks and the bank heist and the all them games, and I loved it. It was great. It was a great game. But then something happened that blew my mind, and it was a big release coming up, and that was when I got on Christmas 2020. So we skipped 3 years right here of me playing a bunch of different games, filming videos, being entertained by Rec Room. I did play a lot of games where you had to use your controller to move around, like what do you call it, Rigs, and Moss or Mouse. I think it's Moss. Yeah, you pronounce it Moss. Playing them games, and I loved them games. But then I got introduced to my first ever Oculus Quest, the Oculus Quest 2. And it wasn't with my Christmas present, it was just with my money. Well, it kind of was my Christmas present then. And I was like, I'm going to get my hands on an Oculus Quest 2 today. And I remember the day that it had to arrive. I remember the day it had arrived. I got up at 7 o'clock in the morning. Wait, no, it was actually 5 o'clock. And I was like, yes, I can't wait. I'm going to get my hands on my first ever Oculus Quest. I'm going to be great. And then, first ever game I installed was Rec Room, and I played Rec Room a lot on it, like a lot. And I remember downloading VRChat, and I had a couple of friends. I played with my friends Bathduck, which you guys will know now at least, which is Little Con Connor, or Bathducky Mafia, which now his username is just Bathduck. And I remember playing, and those were my friends on it, on VRChat, well, some of them. But then they kind of got sick of VRChat, but I was still there playing VRChat. And I remember playing it, obviously, having a great time, but just feeling a bit lonely, because I would always go to these worlds, and I would see people hanging out, and they would always have, like, a bunch of friends. And I didn't have that happiness. Well, I did, but I didn't have that aspect of VR. It was more like a single player game, like, you know, VR Star Wars, VR Star Wars, Township Tale, but like that was later on, like in 2021. Um, all them games I was used to playing, and all them games I was used to playing. Let me actually flip it around. And all them games I was actually used to playing, and I used to love playing them games, and it was great. Like I remember trying out there we go, and I remember trying out this one game, and it was on AppLab for free. Well, no, not for free actually, and it was called Physics Playground Sport Mode. And in 2020, when I had downloaded it, it was great. I loved it. And then I kind of got more of the games like Onward, Pavlov VR, Pavlov Shack using AppLab, and then I got Sport Mode. But the games that got me the games that I loved the most were these games, and here is when we hit the PC VR version, when I would use Oculus Link to plug it up, and then I would hopefully play all the PC VR games. And the games that I played for the first ever time was Phasmophobia, Half-Life Alyx, Boneworks, and if I remember correctly, Blade and Sorcery. And those were the games I played, and I loved them games. Those games were like, damn, bloody brilliant. I love this game. I'm going to play this. And on Boneworks, I remember spending several hours trying to get every single NPC. And then when I actually got the character Ford, the NPC Ford, on sandbox mode, I was so proud of myself. And then I completed all the levels, and I was like, you know what? This game is really great. I love it. This game is definitely my favorite VR game. But then that was when Red Dead came along, and I was like, I can't really compare it that much no more. That's my favorite VR game. And Red Dead's my favorite screen game. But what I remember doing is playing it, and I just felt like something was missing. And then I tried to download mods, and it didn't work. When I saw how much you had to download, I just quit at the very start. I didn't want to knack up my dad's PC. Jacola, but still feels like I think he thinks it's a bit knacked up. But I remember playing that game, and I had this rush of happiness with my headphones, playing the game, and you couldn't be any happier. But then the saddest thing happened in my life. My headphones broke. Yeah, that's true. My headphones broke, and I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what I could do. But then after my headphones broke, I was introduced to Gorilla Tag. Well, no, I wasn't actually. I got Gorilla Tag when it first ever came out. But then I started playing Gorilla Tag a lot more. So just playing it a bit. And today, this morning, I actually played a lot of Gorilla Tag. But yeah, that's kind of my story about VR. And if I'm being honest, I'm going to start doing a bunch of Quest content, which is like Oculus Quest 2, and I know how to do it. Well, I know how to make it so I can record my Oculus Quest 2 stuff. So prepare for a bunch of Quest 2 features, and prepare for recordings. Maybe not edited recordings, but still good recordings. So thank you for watching my story on how VR went for me, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Please subscribe and like. Please like and subscribe. Hitting the notification bell. Give this video a big thumbs up, which is the same as liking. And I guess I can't say much more than share it with your friends. If you have any, that is. If you don't, then I'll be your friend, you know? I'll be your friend if you don't have no friends. I'll play Rec Room with you if you want, or I'll play a game with you. Maybe like Call of Duty, if you have it. Or I'll download a game as long as it's free. If you want to play it, just comment down below. If you want to be my friend on PlayStation or VR. Just say Oculus, or just say Oculus if you want to play on VR. Actually, no, say the name of the game that you want to play, and then just give me your username if you want to play with us, and that'll be good. But yeah, thank you for watching. Peace out and bye bye on exactly 40 seconds. 3, 2, 1.